So on my first drawing, I got the moon. I got the Page of Wands upside down. I got Judgment upside down. I got the Knight of Pentacles. I got the Magician. I got the Sun upside down. I got the Three of Pentacles. I got the Ten of Swords. I got Justice. I got the Six of Wands upside down. I got the Six of Pentacles. And I got the Five of Pentacles. You know what this stuff means? It's not. I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see better. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. What I'm seeing here is, hidden enemies. Somebody possibly waiting for her. Getting some bad news. This upside down Judgment is, it's like, it's deliberate. Like deliberate bad news in a sense. I don't even think it was bad news. I think it was somebody appearing. That somebody was hidden out waiting for her to get back, and they waited for. I do believe it had to do with this Knight of Pentacles. I do believe that a man did this. That she worked with, that she knew. I'm going to the Magician, to the Sun upside down, reversed, to the Three of Pentacles, to the Ten of Swords, which is telling me, this was... the Magician doesn't always mean this, but I'm seeing, pain and sickness and just not very content with work and not very content with the way things were going. I think she really was upset that she didn't get to go home, but not to the point where she would go and kill herself. I truly think in this, I think there are 3 people involved or that know about it. We know she was stabbed. So the, Ten of Swords, we know she was stabbed. Because usually with suicide you stab yourself, right? Again, this is on Paige Elizabeth. I did do a draw, and I took a break. I might put both up, I may not. I'll have to know if you guys prefer watching me draw the cards or not. Let me get this out of the way. Probably does not help having my cards right there. Over here I got Justice coming in, but I'm not saying this is justice. Her justice. I'm saying this as them accomplishing what they wanted to. And then we have the Six of Wands upside down. And I think she was in fear. I think she did have a fear. I think she felt something was off. She knew something was off. And it really had to do with this guy at work. I'm not going to say it was the ex-husband. For some reason, I'm not even really feeling ex-husband at this moment. It's my first draw. And then, out in the cold, they stabbed her, killed her. I think, the big question is why? What drove all this? I do wonder if maybe she was kind of seeing somebody else. She had started seeing somebody else or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really feeling like a lot of love interest from her. Like, she was really, into... I'm not saying she's not into men. I'm saying at this point, everything she'd been through, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? So, go ahead and do my card draw. Again, this is on Paige Elizabeth. Oh, Paige Elizabeth Briles. We got the Ten of Cups. I'm flying out of there. We know she was married. Not for very long. She didn't know him very long. She ended up pregnant. She ended up having an abortion. He didn't want the baby, according to reports. Oh, what do we got there? We got the King of Swords coming out. I need to get this thing centered so bad. King of Swords in reverse. Feeling like that's the King of Swords coming in, breaking up, this. Because, she was going for, like, celebration. She wanted to go for Christmas and stuff like that. Like, King of Swords. Not saying the King of Swords said no. But that could also be somebody else who knows. Somebody else involved. There we go. Here they come, these tens. Tens of Pentacles upside down. Yeah, so he came in and he... almost like it was an older man. I know the first one I saw kind of the knight and that kind of stuff, but that could be his henchman in a sense, the guy that maybe covered for him, gave him an alibi. I'm seeing an older man here. I don't know how old her husband was. I don't know how old any of that kind of stuff. This card going flying everywhere. The Queen of Cups. Seeing that as Mama. You know what I mean? She hadn't heard from her daughter. Her daughter wasn't able to come home from Christmas. This man just seemed to really come in and do a number on her, and why? But I do see this Queen of Cups this is her mom. You know what I mean? There's even like a little baby down here. If I can get it on there. She's wondering, like, where's my daughter? I haven't heard from her. I find it ironic. King of Swords, she was stabbed. I'm going to keep him upside down. Let's keep him right side up. Just terrible stuff. And they tend to call it a suicide when, yeah, right. They just don't want to investigate. They don't want to do their jobs because they know they're gonna find a lot of fucked up shit when it comes to that base. They know they are. I feel like this guy was a real big narcissist too. It's too many. Actually, you know what? I'm keeping those. That resonates a lot with me. I usually would not keep 5 cards that just fall out. Just 5 too many. But the way they're coming. So we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Remember I said 3 people. So, and here it comes with the 7s. We have the Fool in reverse. With the 8 of Wands in reverse. With Death in reverse. And with this, the Death card, well, I'll keep going. But then we have, there it goes, trying to clean it up. Trying to clean up them swords, trying to clean up that mess. You know, I'm seeing them really trying to clean this up. They are absolutely foolish, honestly. That's where the Fool comes in. But this first row, I mean, this is the King of Swords coming in and killing her and taking away, this 10 of Pentacles upside down. For me, I'm feeling like this is, she got her daughter ripped away. It's like they were supposed to have celebration, Christmas, all this stuff, and she just got her daughter ripped away from her instead of being able to come home. And this King of Pentacles, he knows about it. He's probably, you know what I mean? I don't know if he was the one that did it. I'm having a hard time pinpointing who did it, but it was an older male that she worked with. We'll put it that way. Yeah, he's corrupt. He's a corrupt man. He's an idiot. This King of Swords is just... I'm getting this giant, like, narcissist, asshole, selfish vibe. And he's also, I mean... King of Swords would be pretty high up there in the military as well. Like I said, I know she was married to someone in the military, but I don't know how high up he was. That is information I could not find. But either way, yeah, and they're vain about it. They're stupid about it. They're like, haha. And they are getting away with it. That's the shitty part. It's been how long? 4 years, and it's still ruled to suicide. I can't imagine knowing. I mean, because just looking at this, like, just anybody with 2 brain cells that fire together at the same time know that, yeah, I get it. Like, technically, like, Christmas and that kind of time is a very high time for suicides. Military suicides. People have been through trauma. High time for suicides. I mean, all the pieces fit together perfectly to make it to where it was like, oh yeah, of course. You know what I mean? And then here comes this... I don't know if I'd said it before, but I felt like a female too, and a jealous vibe towards her. Maybe the husband got remarried in some way. And she was jealous of her, but I don't see them just being like, yeah. I don't know. And the death card, I know it came out upside down. I know it did, but this is literal for me. I don't care what this is where I say tarot card readers I'll drive you crazy. Yeah, they killed her. They tried hiding, actually they did hide the evidence. Look at them. That's theft. Taking stuff from there. Looks like there's still evidence left. Probably this, very literally, the stab wound, I think, would be evidence, honestly. But, what do I know? Nope. Here we go. Okay. So we have the 7 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. Fatality. Her death. The 6 of Cups. Nostalgia. Childhood. Which makes sense because her death happened around Christmas time. It happened around a time of nostalgia, of a time you're celebrating your childhood, of a time that, she was supposed to be home. I think they knew she was... Woo! Okay, we'll take those two. Somebody knew she didn't go home. That's the first one that flipped. We got Ace of Swords, and then we got the 4 of Cups. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, I know it's not the literal meaning of the Ace of Swords. I do know that. But I don't, because it's like a triumph, but this is a bad triumph. This is the triumph that that they they killed her and they cut her out. Literally, these swords bother me because I know she was stabbed. Like, if I didn't know that fact, I don't know if I'd be seeing the same thing. But the swords, the I don't know. I just don't know. To the Four of Cups. For some reason that one's really throwing me off. Okay. I don't think she was drugged. I don't feel like she was. But maybe this... You know, it's kind of like self-reflection, that kind of stuff. Maybe... Okay, yeah. I honestly see this as... Okay, it's not the meaning of the card. It's the picture of the card. I kind of see this, okay, don't think of gender, as her missing her family. I really do see a lot of sadness from her that day. That does not mean she committed suicide. She did not commit suicide. They knew that it would look like she committed suicide. I see that that's what that is. That's like kind of her missing out. That's not what the card means, literally, blah, blah, blah. But that's what I'm saying there on her. So, Paige Elizabeth, not a suicide. I don't know. It'd be really nice, Paige, if you could come through with who did something like this. Ace of Cups. We have a W, possibly an M. Got it up right. Popped out. Alright, to the Queen of Swords. Fall out here. Alright, so we got the Chariot. Travel to the Queen of Wands upside down. To the Knight of Cups. To the Hangman. So... maybe she went to go visit a friend and was on her way home. And that's when they kind of caught her off guard. Here's that female, though. The episode, you know. I might have said 3 people in the beginning. I don't remember if that's what I said or not. I don't even know if I wrote that down. Definitely a female. Older male. 2 older males. And then I did see that knight. So could that be 4? But I think that knight... Page of Pentacles upside down. Bringing down the Tower. Fatality. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm seeing. Like, this was that day. She might have gone and seen a friend, might have picked something up. I'm kind of seeing she went and saw a friend or somebody like that. The Queen of Swords. Some travel. She was found in her car, so she obviously got in her car. So the Hangman position, Page of Pentacles upside down, bringing down that Tower, which is to the Page of Swords upside down. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of cover up here. There's a lot of ugliness going on. The 9 of Wands, standing your ground. Is she in an argument with somebody? Did she get in an argument with somebody about stuff going on? Or I go up all night, 9 of Swords. 9. Ooh, okay. So we got whatever this is. Know before me. Alright, so we got the 8 of Cups. Move these up. Secrets. Can I snow? You know, yeah, I am. I'm seeing this is her day. She might have even visited like a male friend, something like that. I'm not saying the Knight of Cups as being like somebody bad. Somebody she might have ran into in the parking lot even. You know, actually, maybe she was called back to her house for a reason. Like, she went to have herself a little Christmas, you know. Went to go see someone real quick, even went and stopped by, called her mom, talked to somebody, and then she got called home for something. I'm just picking that up. There's, yeah, jealousy to the 9 of Cups, to the Hangman position, to the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This was horrible, y'all. It's like they called her home saying like something happened. Like there was a rush for her to get there, and then she was confronted. She was confronted by these people. I'm almost thinking now that like they called her and she's like, what was going on? And they got in the car with her real quick and stabbed her. But I think they told her there was an emergency, there was some bad news, there was something going on. Um, I think she had a feeling something was gonna happen, and um, you know, she stood up for herself. I think there were marks on her. I'm seeing marks on her, other than like defensive wounds. Um, they need to reopen this like 4 years ago. Um, I mean, even this means. um, Sorry, I always have to refer to my stuff. Like I said, sometimes I see it, sometimes it's just like I don't understand all the time. It's part of learning, right? Why am I saying this? Is she's just like, fuck this, just. Like, see, and I don't know. It's almost like they did this and then they went and they enjoyed themselves. And the high priestess, the secrets, B and J mean anything at all. Like I said, I don't know the husband's name. I don't know anybody like that's name. But I really feel like she got like a text message. She got a message. She got something. And like they're saying it was in the car. I find it weird to get stabbed in a car. But because I kind of feel like she wasn't, like maybe outside the car. Like, oh, one of my candles went out. Like maybe it was how do you say, like she was trying to get out of the car. She was trying to escape. That's what I'm saying. There was like defensive. What's going on with my candle? I think she had defensive moves. I think she had. I don't know. I think this is a lot more violent than what they're gonna do. After this, I'm gonna do another one on her with Tarot de la Nuit. One of my favorite decks ever. It makes me see so much. This helps me with colors. This helps me with deciphering good from bad, kind of in a sense at times. And I always kind of like to give people like this fresh start. So we have the Emperor to the Two of Pentacles upside down. I'm sorry, I said the Emperor. It's the Hierophant. Pope. Juggling Axe. But then I think that's... There we go. So the Knight of Swords. How many people freaking covered this up? This is insane. Like, it's like they didn't even want to be bothered at Christmas time. They're busy. What's this? What's hidden under there? Oh, I get the Hierophant and the Devil. And I think this has to do, like, the Devil, like the Knight of Swords. And I'm not seeing him, okay, I know him in upright, but I'm seeing him like this. Okay, so I'm going to put him like that. I'm seeing this as he tried to make her look crazy. He tried to make her look like she killed herself, like she just, you know what I mean? You could even keep him sideways if you wanted. And then here comes in the Two of Wands. I think there were 2 people there when they did it. I think a lot more people know. I think she was there, and I think he was there. said, I don't know if I'm not getting a lover's card, I'm not getting a love interest, I'm not getting something like that. Never mind. Just as I was saying that, Two of Cups upside down. Look at that, 2, 2, 2. So maybe he did. Why though? I mean, it's not like they had kids. He didn't want that. It's the world. So if you're wondering, either he did it, he was with her, or he had somebody do it for him. Queen of Pentacles. Or she is a rich, wealthy, selfish woman. She had someone do it. The Wheel of Fortune. If y'all could, I don't know, maybe you can find more than me. 2s, 10s. Oh, that's way too many. Alright. Those back up in there somewhere. Okay. If they're meant to come out, you guys already know they will. It's just the way it works. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune 2. Well, they did what they did. Now what? Five of Swords. So 3 of Swords. What a bunch of fuckers. Mind my language. Don't mind my language. I don't care. Like, I'm feeling he wasn't that good. Like, he was a sick narcissist. Like, this couple deserves each other. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it was, you know, who, but it was either arranged or they did it. The stabbings are very personal. But they need to, God. Something flip on me. I'm telling you, she had further. I'm seeing like so there we go. We got it. There's another 10. Now the 10 of Wands upside down to the Hermit. So, we know up here this is, you know, I think him making her look crazy. I think he wanted her to look as crazy as possible. She did have issues. I'm not saying she didn't. But she wasn't the type to just go off herself because of it. You know, I think there was some communication. That's why I'm starting to feel like this wasn't, like they didn't do it themselves. Like it could have been a hit, in a sense. Somebody was paid. An exchangement kind of between this upper guy and this Knight of Swords. Now he came out, you guys saw it, he came out upright. Now, upright, you know what I mean, is I mean, it is ruin. It's destruction. I don't know. He was just an extravagant, cocky son of a bitch, is what he was. And I think he got paid. He either got paid well or he got rewarded well via work. And I think a lot of this jealousy and the reason this came in, she may, the husband may not even know about it. The ex-husband may not even know about this. This might have been one of those things where, like he wasn't going to get married again. Or they, they had broken up. They had gone their separate ways. I don't think they should have got married in the first place. It left a lot of hostility there. It left a lot of stuff like that. I mean, it was her false love rolled upside down. But this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like, was jealous of her, and Wheel of Fortune, and not for the good. Some of you are actually bearing with me. I appreciate it. I know this is probably a long video and you're going, lady, shut up already. Excuse me. And then we have this, Five of Swords, which is never good. It's just dishonor, destruction. They stabbed her. I see this as, this is like heavy burdens, that kind of stuff. I see this as them cleaning shit up, hiding stuff, the Hermit hiding stuff. I really think somebody was paid to go and hurt her. And I think it was somebody that had a personal vendetta. Like, they might have even been paid and had a personal vendetta, or they got some kind of reward from killing this girl. She did not kill herself. They need to look into this much, much further. So, and especially look at, I think, the ex-husband. I think if the ex-husband has remarried, I think if anything like that has happened, they need to really investigate. It's weird, I heard a knocking, and find out, what the, oh, it's my radio. And just find out, what the hell's going on. I just found out that there was somebody else today, Sergeant Elder Hernandez, was found killed or something along those lines, missing. I'm not completely sure. Yes, this is one of the ways I mix up my cards. I don't want to hear it. Can't wait for another tarot reader to come across me and be like, OMG. Because I honestly don't care. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm super wrong, sometimes I am super right, sometimes I am mediocre. But I feel like this was a really sweet girl, actually. I feel like she'd just been through a lot. I don't think she would have killed herself. I think if this girl was going to kill herself, it would not have been like that. I don't think she would have broken her mother's heart. Actually, I know. I'll put this up here towards me. Yeah, kind of see me there. Where are we? Tired. I know she would not have killed herself and done that to her mother. I hope I don't offend any family. I hope I'm not breaking any rules with any of this. But I really hope that they reopen this. I hope they reopen a lot of them, because this girl went through absolute hell, and for what? Like I've said in the previous videos, to defend our country. She went to Kuwait. She's seen things, you know, that she shouldn't have seen. I'm sure she was raped. I mean, like, what have we come to? You know, that a soldier's, I'm gonna focus all crazy. That a soldier's life has all of a sudden meant so little. If something like this, you know, like what happened with Vanessa Game, something like this alone happened overseas. Oh, fuck no, right? Fuck no, right? But come to American soil, and no. We don't want to make our military base look bad. Well, guess what? You're not doing a good job. Your military base looks horrible. Horrible. Like, one of my kids was like, I want to join the army. And I go, boys, no. I don't care. I will freaking sit on that recruiter's desk. They can arrest me. I don't care what you do. My kids are not joining that bullshit until it's cleared up. You guys, your daughters. Oh my God, your daughters. Anyway. When it comes to Paige, somebody did this to her. And they knew she was going to be home. And she does deserve justice. Thank you for watching. Thank you if I actually have, like, any followers. Like, what's up?